Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Kathy Hilton still hopeful for Kyle Richards and Mauricio Umansky reconciliation. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills stars Kyle Richards and Mauricio Umansky are still separated. Neither has filed for divorce, yet all signs point to this marriage being over. After all, Mauricio has been getting kissy with several different women, and Kyle seems ready to embrace a new life. However, Kyle's sister, Kathy Hilton, is clinging to the chance that these crazy kids could reconcile. While Kyle took the giant leap of removing all photos of Mauricio from her bedroom, she is still cordial with her ex. Mauricio and I get along really well. You know, we both want the best for each other, Kyle previously stated. We love our daughters, so we were very good friends. Meanwhile, after photos dropped of Mauricio kissing another woman, Kathy admitted that she sometimes checks in on him. I still care about him. He is my niece's father, she explained. After being family for 27 years, that familial bond didn't just disappear. Yet Kathy is still extremely supportive of Kyle and, above all, wants her sister to be happy. Well, it seems that Kathy might be crossing her fingers for a reconciliation. I don't like change. I really don't, Kathy told 2Fab. I'm a creature of habit. So it's all about Kathy. When asked about a possible reconciliation between Kyle and Mauricio, Kathy stated, "He's our family, the children, all of that. To me, they are still children, and everybody wants their mom and dad together. But you never know." The RHOBH friend of the cast added, "I think in life there's always hope." However, Kathy acknowledged that right now her sister is doing great. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is streaming on Peacock and Hulu in the UK and Ireland. In the dazzling world of Beverly Hills, where drama and diamonds often go hand in hand, it's not every day that hope takes center stage. But Kathy Hilton, matriarch of the Hilton Richards dynasty, and a steadying force amidst the swirling chaos of reality television, is choosing to believe in something both rare and powerful: reconciliation. When it comes to her younger sister, Kyle Richards, and Kyle's estranged husband Mauricio Umansky, Kathy isn't closing the door just yet. In fact, she's leaving it wide open, with a welcome mat and a hopeful heart. Family first, always. Anyone who's followed the lives of the Richards sisters knows their bond hasn't always been picture perfect. From family feuds to televised tears, Kathy, Kyle, and Kim have navigated some turbulent terrain. But through it all, Kathy has remained consistent in her love for her family, often playing the role of peacemaker. So when news broke of Kyle and Mauricio's separation after nearly 3 decades of marriage, fans were heartbroken, and Kathy was too. "I still have hope," Kathy recently said during a candid interview. Her words, soft but sincere, echoed through the entertainment world, sending fans buzzing with questions. Could Kyle and Mauricio really find their way back to each other? Could time, space, and a little sisterly faith mend a broken bond? A love story in limbo. Kyle Richards and Mauricio Umansky were once the gold standard of Real Housewives couples. With their enviable chemistry, shared history, and beautiful family, they seemed to have it all. From red carpets to quiet moments at home with their daughters, their love felt authentic in a world that so often isn't. But as seasons changed, both on screen and in life, cracks began to show. Rumors swirled. Tension simmered. And eventually, the couple confirmed they were separated, but still living under the same roof. A situation complicated, no doubt, by their ongoing roles in the public eye and their commitment to co-parenting. And yet, amidst the speculation and the sadness, Kathy remains a beacon of optimism. "They've been through so much together," she said. That kind of history
Kathy
doesn't just
Hilton
is no stranger to navigating complex relationships. As a socialite, businesswoman, and mother herself, she understands the pressures that can test even the strongest bonds. But she also believes in second chances, in forgiveness, and in the power of love to evolve. She still lights up when she talks about him, Kathy shared about Kyle. And Mauricio, he's always spoken about her with such love. That doesn't vanish. It just gets buried sometimes under life's mess. Kathy's intuition about people, especially those closest to her, has always been finely tuned. While others may see the headlines and jump to conclusions, Kathy sees nuance. She sees the private moments no camera captures, the inside jokes, the quiet support systems. And based on that insight, she's holding onto the possibility of healing. The reality behind the reality. Of course, being on a show like The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills comes with unique challenges. The blending of personal and public life can be overwhelming. Every argument, every whisper, every teary-eyed confession is documented and dissected by millions. It's no wonder that many couples struggle to withstand the constant scrutiny. Kathy, who joined the show in later seasons and became a fan favorite with her quirky charm and unfiltered honesty, understands the pressures. It's easy to forget that these are real people with real feelings, she said. TV is edited. It tells a story, but not always the whole truth. For Kyle and Mauricio, navigating their relationship under such a bright spotlight hasn't been easy. But Kathy believes that their foundation is stronger than any storyline. They built a life together, a family, a home. That kind of love doesn't fade, it just needs nurturing. Hope on the horizon. As the world speculates about the future of Kyle and Mauricio, Kathy is choosing to focus on the present. She's not pushing, not prying. Just loving, just supporting. And sometimes that quiet belief is more powerful than any intervention. Friends close to the family say Kathy has been a consistent, calming influence. She's encouraged open dialogue, family dinners, and most importantly, grace, not just for Kyle and Mauricio, but for everyone involved. Whatever happens, they'll always be family, Kathy said. But my heart? It's still rooting for love. More than just a reunion. What makes Kathy's hope so compelling is that it's not rooted in fairy tales or empty cliches. It's rooted in experience, in watching people grow, make mistakes, come back together. It's about understanding that love isn't always linear, and that the strongest couples are the ones who can rebuild after being broken. Her belief isn't just about rekindling romance. It's about restoring peace. About two people finding a version of togetherness that works for who they are now, not just who they were. Kyle is evolving, Kathy acknowledged. And so is Mauricio. Maybe this space they're in now is exactly what they needed to find their way again. A love that deserves another chapter. Fans may wonder if reconciliation is truly possible. The truth is, no one can say for sure. But Kathy Hilton's voice offers a refreshing counter to the cynicism that often surrounds high-profile breakups. She's not selling a fantasy. She's nurturing a possibility. Sometimes, when you've been together for so long, you need to lose each other a little to remember why you chose each other in the first place, Kathy reflected. Her words linger, sweet and sharp like a vintage perfume. Nostalgic, yet hopeful. Closing thoughts. In a world where relationships often become headlines and heartbreak becomes entertainment, Kathy Hilton is reminding us all of something quieter, more sacred. Love is complicated, but it's also resilient. Whether Kyle and Mauricio find their way back to each other romantically or simply remain loving co-parents and friends, there's beauty in the journey. And as long as Kathy has anything to say about it, there will always be room for hope. Let me know if you'd like a version tailored for a magazine article, blog post, or social media format.